Hello students! Welcome to our new normal class. And today, let us talk about the lesson 5, which is the logarithmic function. Before we formally start our lesson, let us discuss what are the learning competency about this topic. So represent a real-life situation using a logarithmic function. Distinguish a logarithmic function, logarithmic equation, and logarithmic inequality. Solve a logarithmic equation and inequalities. Represent a logarithmic function through its table of values, graphs, and equation. Find the domain and range of the logarithmic function. Determines the intercept, zero, and asymptotes of logarithmic function. And lastly, solves problem involving logarithmic function, equation, and inequality. So let's start to discuss what is logarithmic function. So when you say logarithmic function, a logarithm is a exponent which b must have to produce y. In either equation, b it is a base and must be a positive number not equal to 1. The equation x is equal to log base b, y, and y is equal to base or the b to the x power are equivalent. So if you equivalent the logarithmic function, you now move to the previous lesson, which is the exponential function, which is the y is equal to b to the x power. So the exponential and the logarithmic, they are correlation. So later on, bakit po sila mayroong connection sa isa't isa? So let's start to discuss what are the types of logarithm. So number 1 type, it is the common logarithm or the logarithm with the base of 10. Log x, it is the short notation for log base 10 x. So, ito po siya, ang common log. So, 10 log base 10 x is equal to log x. If you see this equation, ito po tinatawag natin na common logarithm. Next type, it is a natural logarithms. Our logarithms to the base e approximately a 2.71828 are denoted by in. In. So this is the natural logarithm or the natural log. Log base e, so e is equal to 2.71828, x is equal to in x. So if you see this equation, it is a example or ito ay natural logarithm. Next is the exponential equation in logarithm form. So I have here the example. So all of our example are our exponential form. So here is the first example. 3 squared is equal to x. So how we going to transpose or equivalent into a logarithmic function or form? So 3 second or 3 squared is equal to x means log base 3 x is equal to 2. So I will discuss to you bakit po naging log base 3 x is equal to 2. So isn't it that the 3 it is a base? So, pareho po yung base ni logarithmic, parehas din po yung base ni exponential. Ang base po ni exponential ay yung 3, yung whole number itself. Ang base ni logarithmic ay nasa ilalim ni log. So, yan yung base. So, automatic pag base po, dun natin siya ilalagay. So, yun namang exponent. Saan naman natin siya ilalagay? So, lalagay natin yung exponent dun sa labas, sa equal to. Dun natin ilalagay si exponent pag dun sa logarithmic. So, yung x naman, yung nasa labas, ipapasok mo lang siya dun sa equation kasama ni base. So, kumbaga, ipagpalit lang natin si exponent tsaka yung x o yung nasa labas. Kung ano ba yung nasa labas na value. So, the 3 squared is equal to x. Ang logarithmic form niya ay log base 3, x is equal to 2. Another example. So, another example is 81 is equal to 3 to the x power. So, paano magiging logarithmic form ito? So, 81 is equal to 3 to the x power means log base 3, 81 is equal to x. Don't confuse. Pinagbaliktad lang po ang equation. Imbis na nauna yung mga base tsaka yung exponent, nauna yung equal to. So, nauna si 81 tapos equal na siya. So, pwede na natin siya pagbaliktarin which is 3 to the x power is equal to 81. So, what is the base? The base there is 3. Doon natin nilalagay yung base. Ano yung exponent? X. So, yung exponent dun sa logarithmic form ay dun sa labas. And then, the 81 or yung equal to 81, ipapasok lang natin siya at kasama ni log at saka ni base dun sa logarithmic form. So, ito po yung exponential form into the logarithmic function. Paano naman po kung baliktad natin or vice versa? So, logarithmic equation into or in exponential form. So, I have here the example. Log base 5x is equal to 4. So, paano ba natin siya gawing exponential form? So, log base 5x is equal to 4 means 5 to the 4th is equal to x. So, lagi natin tatandaan si base, si exponent, saka si equal to kung ano yung variable. So, what is the base? 5. So, what is the exponent? Pag sa logarithmic, nasa labas siya. So, automatic exponent po siya. So, yung exponent natin is 4. And then, yung equal to, dun sa logarithmic nasa loob, kasama ni log base 5. So, yung equal to natin is x. So, the answer is 5 to the 4th is equal to x. Another example. Log base 2, 64 is equal to 6. So, log base 2, 64 is equal to 6 means 2 to the 6 is equal to, or 2 to the second is equal to 64. So, the base, ano yung base natin? 2. What is the exponent? 6. Kasi nasa labas ni logarithmic. And then, ano yung equal to? Ano yung variable? Yung nasa labas? 64. So, eto po kung gaano yung evaluate or pag-transpose into logarithmic form into the exponential form. Okay, next is the definition of logarithmic equation, inequality, and function. So, try to look at this table. So, in this table, meron tayong definition and then meron din tayong example. So, let's start with the logarithmic equation. When you say logarithmic equation, an equation involving a logarithm. So, for example, log base x 2 is equal to 4. So, paano ulit natin malalaman kung ang isang equation or yung isang equation ay logarithmic equation? Meron po siyang equal. For the root word of equation, equal. So, meron po siyang equal. Matatawag natin siya as logarithmic equation. Next is the logarithmic inequalities. When you say logarithmic inequalities, an inequality involving a logarithm. So, for example, in x to the second is more than in x squared. So, paano ba natin malalaman if it is a logarithmic inequality? So, meron tayo makikita symbol na more than, greater than, less than, more than equal, less than equal, less than equal, or not equal. So, in this example, meron tayong nakitang symbol which is the greater than or more than. So, masasabi natin ito ay logarithmic inequality. So, lastly is the logarithmic function, a function of form of f of x is equal to log base p x, or base is more than 0 but not equal to 1. For example, g of x is equal to log base x to the or x. So, in this example, paano ba natin malalaman if it is a function? Meron siya symbol or the symbol as g of x. Pag meron tayong nakitang g of x, f of x, or h of x, ito po ay function. So, masasabi natin na ito ay logarithmic function. Next is the logarithmic equation. So, when you say logarithmic equation, it is a equation containing a variable in the logarithmic expression. When you say logarithmic expression, these are the non-negative integer power, and also they are not a fraction in the power. So, given that the x is equal to b to the y power is equivalent to y is equal to log base p x, one can solve equation in logarithms using this relationship. For example, is solve for the value of b in the equation of log base 3, 243 is equal to b. So, paano ba natin isa-solve itong logarithmic equation? Please take note of this. So, in this logarithmic equation, all you need to do is to express this log base 3, 243 is equal to b into the exponential form. So, the exponential form of log base 3, 243 is equal to b. It is a 3 to the b power is equal to 243. Next step. So, the next step is express the 243 into the exponential form with the base of 3. So, try to think na exponential form na with the base of 3. Possible ba siya? Yes, possible. So, the answer is 3 to the b power is equal to 3 to the 5th power. So, try to check if it is correct. 3 times 3, it's 9. 3 times 9 times 3, it's 27. 27 times 3, it's 71. 71 times 3, it's 243. Correct. So, the 243, the exponential form with the base of 3, it's 3 to the 5th power. And then, apply the property of exponential form. So, when you say property of equality of exponential form, if they are the same base, you need to cancel them. At matitira na lang po yung mga exponent natin, sila lang magsaserve as our equation. So, cancel the base 3. So, matitira na lang is B is equal to 5. So, this is the final answer. B is equal to 5. So, try to check the answer if it is correct or not. So, paano ba natin mag-check ng solution? So, you need to do is to substitute the value of B to the original equation. Or should I say in the exponential form of the original of the equation. So, the exponential form of the original equation is 3 to the B is equal to 243. So, what's the value of B? 5. So, 3 to the P power is equal to 243. So, try to get the 3 to the 5th. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3, 71. 71 times 3 is 243. So, 243 is equal to 243. Correct. So, our solution is correct. And our final answer is correct. Next is the properties of logarithm. In the properties of logarithmic, the properties of the exponential have corresponds property involving a logarithm. So, here is the example of equation of properties of logarithm. So, log base 2 times negative 2x plus 10 is equal to log 2 7 minus 5x. So, try to get their answer. So, all you need to do is you need to remove the sign of log base 2 because they are the same. So, ang tinatawag natin dyan ay property of inequality of logarithmic form. So, kung ang kanilang log or log base ay they are the same, so automatic makakancel lang po sila. So, ang matitira na lang po yung mga nasa open and close parentheses. So, matitira na lang is negative 2x plus 10 is equal to 7 negative 5x. And then, all you need to do is to combine the like terms. Combine the like terms. So, transpose lang po para mag-combine yung negative 2x tsaka si negative 5x, si positive 10 tsaka si 7. So, try to move the negative 2x into the left or right side. So, magiging positive. So, take note that if you are applying for the transposing of another places, automatic they are changing their sign. Okay? So, magiging positive 2. And then, try to transpose 7 dun sa kabila para magsama na sina 10. So, magiging negative 7. So, ang answer natin is 3x is equal to negative 3. So, dun sa 3x negative 3, so, paano ba natin tatanggalin si 3 sa x? Okay. So, you need to divide it by 3. You need to divide it by 3 both sides para matanggal na si 3. At siya na yung mag-isa si x. So, ang answer natin dyan is negative 1. So, okay. So, that's it. It was a fast lesson for the logarithmic function. It was easy to understand and it was easy to solve, to take note the step-by-step procedures. So, I know masasabi natin ay math is fun. So, good day class! God bless and see you to the next video lesson. Goodbye!